You always were good at shutting people out, weren't you? But I know you can't ignore me forever. You never could. You think you can just leave and disappear from my life, from us. No, I'm not going to let that happen again. You think I'm here by accident, don't you? That I just wandered back. No, I'm here because I've made sure of it. You've always been mine, haven't you? You know it's true. I can see it in your eyes, even if you try to hide it. You never really wanted to leave me, did you? I can tell you've been trying to move on, trying to forget. But deep down, you know you can't. Not when I've been in your thoughts the whole time. You think I don't know, I always know. That's the thing about us. We're tied together, whether you want it or not. We've got a past, don't we? One that won't let go. No matter how much you try to pretend like it's over, it never really is. You can feel it, can't you? That pull, that desire to come back to me, to let me claim you again. I know you're nervous right now. You don't want to say it, but you're scared. Scared of me, scared of what's going to happen. But it's okay. I'm not here to hurt you. Not this time. I just want you to understand something. You were never really free. I didn't want you to be free. I wanted you to stay with me, always. And now that I'm back, I'm taking what's mine. Don't worry. I'll be gentle. I'll take care of you this time. I'll make sure you're safe. But only if you stay with me. Forever. Do you really think you can just walk away from me? It's laughable. You know, I thought I could let you go once. I told myself I had to. I tried to let you be free, but freedom isn't something you deserve, is it? You belong to me. You always have. You never really had a choice in the matter. I'm not asking for permission anymore. I'm taking you back. You've always known you were mine. I didn't just love you. I needed you. And you needed me too. You can try to deny it, but deep down, you know the truth. You can't escape this. You don't want to. I remember when you'd look at me with those soft eyes, when you'd let me take control, when you'd let me protect you. You couldn't resist me back then, and you can't now. Every part of me wants to have you close, to remind you of how much you need me, to remind you that you'll never find someone who understands you the way I do. I'll always know what you need, even before you do. I'll always be there to take care of you, to keep you safe. You don't need anyone else. And don't pretend like you do. I've always been the one you could rely on, the one who understood every little thing about you. You know that, don't you? It's okay to admit it. You don't need to fight it anymore. You're mine. You'll always be mine. I'm never going to let you forget that. I'm never going to let you go again. So don't even think about it. Just accept it. You belong to me, and that's all there is to it. You know, I used to think that maybe, just maybe, we could start fresh. I could let go of all the jealousy, the obsession. But the truth is, I can't, and I don't want to. I realize now that it's a part of who I am. It's what makes me love you the way I do. Nobody could ever make me feel the way you do. I don't want to change, and I don't need to. I know you might be scared of what this could mean for us, but you'll learn to understand. The way I care for you, the way I protect you, is something that can't be found anywhere else. You'll see. You'll learn to appreciate it, the way I cherish every moment we share. Do you think I don't remember how we used to be? How you'd fall asleep on my chest? How I'd make sure you were always okay? I remember it all. I remember how it felt to have you so close, to be your everything. And I'll do whatever it takes to get that back. I'll be everything for you again. You might be scared now, but soon you'll feel it too. You'll realize how much you've missed me, how much you need me. And I'll be right here, waiting, just like before. I know it won't be easy. I know you'll try to fight it, but in the end, you'll You'll give in. You'll want me the same way I've always wanted you. I'll never leave you again, and you won't be able to leave me either. You'll learn to embrace this, to embrace me, just like you did before. I know I've been intense, maybe even a little overwhelming, but you have to understand something. I did it because I care about you. I care about you more than anyone else ever could. Every part of me wants to take care of you, to keep you safe, to make sure nothing and no one ever gets in the way of what we have. I don't want anyone else near you. You're mine, and I'm going to make sure it stays that way. I know you're starting to see it now. You're starting to understand just how much I want you. But it's not just about possession. It's about being the one person you can count on. I've always been there for you, haven't I? I've been the one who's never turned my back on you. The one who's always known what you needed before you even said a word. Do you remember how it felt when I would take care of you? When everything was calm and simple? When we didn't have to worry about anything except being together? I want that back. I want to hold you, to be the one you lean on when everything else falls apart. I don't need anything else but you. I've always been here, and I'll always be here. I promise you that. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. None of that matters now. What matters is that I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. I'll be whatever you need me to be. And I know you'll come to understand that. You'll come to see that the only place you belong is with me, right here by my side. You're not going to fight it anymore. You'll fall right back into my arms, and we'll pick up where we left off. Just you and me. I know I've been hard on you, but you have to understand. It's because I can't stand the thought of losing you again. I'm trying to be better, but I can't just turn off the way I feel about you. It's not something I can ignore. You've been my everything, and I'm not going to let you slip through my fingers again. I've changed in some ways. I know I wasn't always the best for you, but I'm trying now. I'm trying to be someone you can rely on, someone who won't hurt you the way I did before. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let you walk away. Number, I'll fight for you, because you're worth it. You're worth everything to me. Do you remember the moments we shared? The way I used to hold you, protect you, make sure no one could touch what was mine. I still want that. I still want to be the one who makes you feel safe, the one you can turn to when everything else seems like it's falling apart. I'll always be here, just like I always have been. You don't have to be scared anymore. You don't have to push me away. I'll never hurt you again. I'll never let anything come between us. I'm not asking for you to love me the way I loved you before. I'm asking for you to let me take care of you. Let me show you that I can be different. I won't ever stop loving you. I'll never stop wanting you. And deep down, you know it too. You'll never escape me. You'll never want to. Because you need me, just like I need you. And I'm going to keep showing you that, over and over, until you realize that there's no way out. You belong with me. I know you're trying to fight this. I can see it in your eyes, in the way you hesitate when you're around me. But I also see something else. I see the way your body relaxes when I hold you close, the way you breathe easier when I'm there to protect you. Deep down, you know that I'm the one who can give you what you need, and that's why you're still here. You've tried to move on. I've seen it. I've watched you from afar, and I know you've been looking for something else. But nothing compares to what we have, does it? Nothing compares to the way I love you, to the way I understand you. You've always known that. You've always known that no one else will ever care for you the always be there, waiting. You'll never get rid of me. And deep down, you know that's exactly what you want. You want me. You need me. You don't have to be scared anymore. You don't have to pretend.